We look at the problem over dx of inverse sine of divided by. This is our starting math sentence. We need to find the derivative of this expression. We set equal to inverse sine of divided by. We do this to make the math easier to write. Using new letter helps us change the shape of the equation. We plan to rewrite the equation and then find the derivative of both sides. This is our way to solve the problem. Changing the form helps us use different rules. We rewrite the equation as sine of equals divided by. We do this to remove the inverse sine part. The rule says if equals inverse sine of something, then sine of equals that something. We prepare to apply over dx to both sides of our new equation. This is how we find the derivative. Applying the same change to both sides keeps the math correct. We take the derivative of sine of and the derivative of divided by. We do this to start finding the answer. Taking the derivative of both sides is standard rule. We use the chain rule on the left side and find the derivative of the right side. This helps us solve each part separately. The chain rule is used when one thing is inside another thing. We write the result as cosine of times dy over dx equals 1 divided by. We do this to show the new math sentence. These are the rules for derivatives of sine and constants. We plan to get dy over dx by itself. This is our goal to find the final answer. To get it alone, we must move the other parts to the other side. We divide both sides by cosine of to get dy over dx equals 1 divided by times cosine of. We do this to isolate dy over dx. Dividing both sides by the same thing keeps the equation balanced. We use the rule that cosine of equals the square root of 1 minus sine of squared. We do this to change the back into. This rule is math fact called an identity. We put divided by into the formula for cosine of. We do this so our answer only uses and. We use the fact that sine of equals divided by. We write the expression as 1 divided by times the square root of 1 minus the quantity divided by squared. We do this to show the new version of the equation. This is the result of our substitution. We simplify the part inside the square root to get the square root of squared minus squared divided by squared. We do this to make the math cleaner. We find common denominator to combine the terms. We write the expression as 1 divided by times the square root of squared minus squared divided by. We do this to clean up the fraction. This is how we simplify square root of fraction. We get the final answer of 1 divided by the square root of squared minus squared. We do this to finish the problem. The in the bottom cancels out with the other.